Hey, Drewz Viewz, back for Anime Monday, reacting to anime on Monday, Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion R2. I'm today up to episode 23, so only 2 to go after this. This is the sub-penultimate episode, I guess. Is that a term? I don't know. Probably not. But who cares? Nunnally still alive. I found out last time. I had suspicions that she was really dead because I generally believe in the principle of if you don't see a body, you should be suspicious, even though what was purportedly killed her was this flare bomb that apparently wiped out a ton of people. So a lot of people dead, vaporized, but she's alive. Schneizel has her. I don't know how exactly she survived, but Prince Schneizel got her. Now I've been Team Schneizel for a little bit here, which I don't know. I mean, Lelouch is doing some bad things in my opinion. At least that's what it seems like. You know, it was good, I guess, that he dispatched his father and newly reunited mother, who was still alive somewhat, because they wanted to do their own thing with the world. But he's seemingly doing his own thing now. Took over as emperor. All hail Lelouch. Still using his gas to control people. Now, does he have some other plan here? I still am kind of suspicious that way too, because I don't know. I mean, he is the main protagonist of the show. Now, some shows the protagonists go off the deep end, you know, and turn into the villain. Death Note, another anime that happens, of course. A show like Breaking Bad that happens, but I don't know. We have never seen him go too far out of line here, apart from controlling people all the time, which some could argue is out of line, but at least it's nothing been too bad. But I definitely haven't liked his necessarily his actions last episode, what it seems like. And Suzuki's on his side now. We don't know why exactly. They talked about some gas something or other. I forgot already. I forgot in my last recap. I got it after the fact and wrote it in the reaction, and then I forgot what it is again now. With some gas theorem or something. It's something different, but well, we got to see what that is. But anyway, just to say that he might be up to something where he doesn't end up being the ultimate villain here, but I don't know what that is. And as of right now, I'm liking what Schneizel's doing without any gas, seemingly. Does have Nunnally. He said Nunnally's he wants her to be emperor. I don't know if I believe that necessarily, but got to see what happens. And then, of course, you know, the whole thing with the Black Knights, they're kind of against Lelouch now, of course. How are they gonna go out, the Chinese delegates, everyone like that? What's gonna happen there? You know, because before Lelouch got interrupted by Schneizel and the Nunnally news, he was just kind of taking over democracy. He's taking over the United Nations or whatever you call it. So we got to see what's going on here. I guess there could be more to recap, but I really just want to get right into this one here. It's called Schneizel's Guise, which it makes it seem like Schneizel has some other trick up his sleeve here. I mean, part of his guise has to do with this Nunnally thing, but well, let's find out. Let's see if I stay on Team Schneizel or something happens here. Alright, so she's still alive. I think she was last seen around Nunnally, so it has to be something with whatever Schneizel did to get her. Yeah. Even though he constantly said to himself that's why he was doing it. Wow.
たちは本当に大丈夫なのですか？
心配いらないよ。あらかじめ避難誘導を済ませて。
Okay, interesting.
もちろん被害が皆無とはいかないけれど。
Is he lying to her right here?
発射スイッチをいただけませんか？私は戦うことも守ることもできません。だからせめて罪だけは背負いたいんです。
ゼナナリのことが分からなかった。
私は神ではない。ギアスによるつながりがない人間のことも。
I want them to show how they got her out of there.
ならば貴様のカードの切り方は絶妙だったぞ。こんなにも。
Shuffle your deck. You're mixing metaphors here with the games, Lelouch. He's like about to have a heart attack. Requiem, that's what it is.
彼の敵も弱さも僕が排除する。だからシーツ、君の共犯者なんだろう。
共犯者か。
Accomplice makes it sound like a crime.
起爆時間の制限を外すなんてシュナイゼル殿下が。
So they made the weapon even more powerful?
もらったよ。その方が幸せじゃないのかな。ルルーシュに忠誠を誓う人生よりは。
しかしナナリーには
嘘も方便だよ。
Alright, so Schneizel is not as good a guy as it might have appeared. He really did just kill all those people.
差別、腐敗、戦争とテロリズム。世界にあふれる問題をなくしたいと願いつつ、人は絶望的なまでに分かり、その位置から戦争を行う全ての国にフレイヤーを打ち込む。
待ってください。ルルーシュを撃つためではなかったのですか？これでは世界中が恐怖で人を従えようというのですか？
平和というのは幻想だよ。戦うことが人の歴史。幻想を現実にするためにはしつけが必要では。
人類を教育するつもりですか？そのようなことは神でなければ許されない。
だったら神になろう。人々が平和を私に望むのならば。
あなたは
素晴らしい。やはりあなたについていた。正解です。
Seems like
ゼロのカオスをも凌駕し、完璧なる虚無、多様なる変幻。
シュナイゼル殿下、黒の騎士団と連絡がつきました。ルルーシュを撃つためならば手を組むと。
ありがとう。ルルーシュの暴虐を経験した民衆はよりマシなアイデアにすがるしかないよね。
そのためにルルーシュの行動を見過ごしたというのです。
so either they get brainwashed by Lelouch, or they just get or their friends get destroyed by Schneizel.
違います。強制的な平和など、それは。
Come on, Cornelia, yeah. No. Oh, no. Whoa. Didn't even take me 10 minutes in to jump off the Team Schneizel bandwagon here. Damn it. Not Cornelia.
フレイヤで消失したのはおとりの方か。
ナナリー様を利用して
She should have been Emperor.
をかぶり続けたな。ナナリーの前で。
いくつルートを探っても答えは同じだったからな。ならない理由は分かっているだろう。それにダモクレスによる支配は人を記号とす
Okay,
る
so
もの。
it's saying he's doing evil.
そうだな、ルルーシュ。
Is that Shinke's hand that had blood on it? He still has his illness. Quite a montage of everyone here.
何を敵にすることになるけど。
今ならさ。今なら
Oh, Gino's coming over to this
少
side.
しは分かる気がする。
I wonder if those two get together in the end.
我に合流した以上、ヒガの戦力は白昼している。フレイヤを使ったダモクレスを認める気はないが、この場は世界がまとまることを優先したい。この戦いが、
この戦いこそが世界をかけた決戦ことはない。未来は我が名と共にあり。世界中の人々が待っている。私たちの外貨。
Are you gonna explain Cornelia's absence to Nunnally
これ
here?
が人類にとって最後の戦争であることを祈りたい。
各合衆国の代表方がおられるが、
人質を盾とする気か。
So that was his play for last episode.
心配はいらないよ。私はね、一度だってルルーシュに負けたことはないんだ。
合わせと行きましょうか。
そうだね。
A game of chess for the world, basically.
こちらの左翼を交代させろ。
好きだよ。乗ることはない。
つられないか。陣立てを北斗七星陣に変更。
Big Dipper formation.
攻撃が2人の間を行き交っている。
もう戦闘は始まっているのに。
I wonder what Nina's gonna try to do. Disable the flares in some way?
変わらないね、ルルーシュ。君は防御よりも攻撃が好きだった。
ルルーシュを倒せば全て終われる。
I don't know, Callan.
いや、それがシュナイゼルの狙いだ。戦線を下げよう。陣形を立て直
ドレッドノーツ撃沈突破されます。
黒の騎士だ。敵に回すとこれほど厄介な相手だったか。
7番隊射角外へ移動。
おう
ディフィオンコントロール同調よ。
ああ、さすがだな。この策を使わせるとは。
What's the plan?
しまった。
エネルギー反応下からです。
何、まさかこのタイミングだ。
ルルーシュを認めてしまったのは俺だ。だから俺には責任がある。
What, she's pregnant?
新しい命は巻き込みたくない。
ガシン、桜大刀を使って。
これではルルーシュの地上部隊も全滅だね。
ルカス。ルルーシュの基本戦術ではあったが、味方を犠牲にすることが前提。
How can't he?
残念だがチェックをかけられたのは君たちの方だよ。ナナリ、照準は合わせてある。黒の騎士団がついえた今、フレイヤという力で。
はい。お兄様の罪は私が打ちます。
Oh boy.
来ました。フレイヤです。
ここで撃ってきたか。第三特捜師団。
無駄だよ。このフレイヤはダモクレスから射出された時には臨界状態にある。
Geass the flare?
アバロンはこのまま交代。各部隊はダモクレスに突撃し、フレイヤを撃たせ続ける。弾切れに追い込むんだ。
How will it not destroy them, though?
扇さん。
まさかお前たち盾になって。
Hey, this guy finally did something.
ま、あとは自力で何とかしてくれ。行くぞ、
何よ偉そうに。
富士の作戦を使ってしまった以上、フレイヤの残弾から計算すると、こちらがニーナを頼りにするしかないが、当てにできるか。俺を憎んでいるはずだ。ユフィの仇、ゼロであった俺を。しかしシュナイゼルを倒すためには。
ルルーシュ、もし私を倒そうと考えているのなら君はそこまでだよ。仮面を使いこなせない人間に勝利はない。
Huh. Okay. So is Schneizel saying he's been wearing a mask the whole time, essentially, even though it doesn't have the Geass power, he's had the mask of like kind of a good guy or a guy who wants the best, you know, for the world, peace, which he's still saying peace, but he's doing it through crazy means of destroying tons of people, apparently. Well, you know, I said before I started this episode, you know, there might be a wrench thrown in somewhere. So it was looking like Team Schneizel was the way to go, but certainly after this episode, guess I gotta be back on Team Lelouch. I mean, Lelouch did even say he's doing evil at one point, so clearly that must be for a purpose. But either way, I mean, this whole show just makes me think like it's impossible to be a good guy and rule the world, or, you know, like the old saying, absolute power corrupts, sort of thing. No matter who's in control and what means they're using, and they're doing bad things, it would seem like, with the whole thing with the Emperor, of course. Then Schneizel apparently wants to, create world peace through basically what's the equivalent of putting off a bunch of atomic bombs all over the world to force people into peace that way. Would that even work? I don't think so. I mean, maybe for a time when no one has the ability to fight back or do anything and they just have to accept it, but certainly at a certain point he would get overthrown, or people would try to, at least, seeing what he's done there. even if he disguises it in which way or the other. And then Lelouch, of course, is still, I mean, maybe he wants a world that's not what Schneizel wants there, that peace through a different way, but that's through controlling everyone through his powers, so I really don't know. And then, of course, Nunnally's all wrapped up in it now. She even pulled the trigger on that, which is tough to watch there. I gotta assume Lelouch is gonna try to reunite with her, even though he's been... So first, it's interesting, because first I was saying he's using Nunnally as the excuse a lot for why he's doing that. He just wants power or whatever, which I still think was true. Now though, it's like the flip. He's saying he doesn't care about her anymore. Like, he's doing it for himself or whatever. That's what he told her, at least. So, but now he actually does still care about her. I'm fairly certain here. So it's an interesting little flip on the situation. So Zero Requiem. All right, I remember that time. Like, Requiem for a Dream, Requiem for a Zero. What is that? Still don't know based on this. It's clearly something Suzaku cares about. I gotta imagine we're setting up for, or we're heading for another Suzaku Kallen battle. That might even be like the big final battle or something. I mean, at least of the hand-to-hand combat variety there. They didn't match up yet in this one, but I bet next time, or yeah, again, only 2 episodes left, because they've always had their constant back and forth. That's always been a thing. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, R.I.P. Cornelia. I'm pretty sure she's dead. Again, it's always tough to tell when she's dead, but no, you just had her shot there. So yeah, yeah. I mean, I wish she could be in charge. You know, based on what we've seen so far, she probably did the best job. You know, back in season 1, she was like firm. You know, she was tough, but had pretty decent control over the situation until, of course, got outworked by the Geass there, and then the tragedy of her sister and all that. But yeah, I don't know. And she was part of the reason I was liking Schneizel too, since he got her on his side. But and of course, he has the Black Knights tricking them now too. I guess tricking them. I mean, will the Black Knights at all reunite with Lelouch? Maybe. Lelouch blew up that island there. That was part of his plan. Singh apparently wiped out a bunch of his own troops too, which is a strategy that can be used in the military. I mean, it's not a good one in terms of morale, but he tricks people anyway, or, you know, ends justify the means sort of thing. I guess that's the case for both of them. They're showing Ogi, then he got protected, and then apparently Valletta is pregnant with this child now, I guess. We didn't really see when that happened, but that seemed to be that heavy indication this episode. Was she on that island then? Yeah, again, this happens with those characters especially a lot. I'm still a little confused about what's going on there, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot of battle this episode, you know. Considering that they keep setting up, especially now that they made this twist with Schneizel, we see his mask off or whatever, and they keep saying that he always wins at the chess games, or he's one move ahead, and Lelouch is always one move behind. Got to assume that next time, or within these next 2 times, that's not going to follow through, and I do think Lelouch is going to get the better of him now here, based on what happened this episode. But how specifically it happens, we'll see. I think that's going to do it for this edition of Anime Monday, Drewz Viewz. And I'm excited now. Until then, I'm out of here. Peace, Your Majesty.
哀れだな。ディアスによって操られている兵士とは。故に